Oh, she had a family emergency. She got rushed to the hospital.
Oh my god. Is she okay? What happened? Do we need to do something? Like, what hospital is she in? You gotta go see her. Rodriguez!
See what I did there? It's called acting.
That's called being mean. You're a horrible person. What is wrong with you?
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to scare you. She's fine. She just had a flat tire, that's all.
Thank God.
You see right there? I did it again. We both know Chrissy doesn't own a car. She's always talking about catching the bus. And you know she always takes the bus. But the way I delivered the line, you believed it. You bought into it. Yes, that's called suspension of disbelief. Making someone accept information that their logical brain knows to be false.
You're messed up. You know that. Chrissy talked about something like this the other day. She's a lot nicer about it.
Yeah, that sounds like Chrissy. Let me guess, you held hands and closed your eyes and you talked about your innermost feelings. You both put on cottage core, opened your chakras, aligned your oars, and did a bunch of other hippy-dippy bullshit.
Well, no. I mean, yes, sort of. But we didn't do that last bit. At least I don't think we did.
Chrissy probably told you that my mom did all that stuff, and you probably already figured out that I so, no.
So, then, lying.
Lying, misleading, being untruthful, dishonest, deceitful. What's in a name? That's what we call a rose by any other name. Would smell as sweet. See how I did that? I just flipped from regular, snarky, sarcastic me into sweet and genuine Juliet in a heartbeat. And you know how?
I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
By lying. But not to you, not to the audience. I mean by lying to myself.
How do you lie to yourself? That doesn't make sense.
What's your fetish?
What's my what?
Who do you shit? What are you into? You look like an anime girl or fantasy maybe? Yeah, you look like a little romantic type, bells and berries and love and all that crap.
There is this one book series where there's this dragon rider and...
I seriously don't care about any of the details. My point is, this book series, do you like it?
Well, yeah, I was about to say that when you so rudely...
And do you feel something when you read it?
Well, that's a very personal question.
I don't mean like that, you perv. I mean here in your heart, do you feel anything when you read your little dragon book?
Well, of course I do. That's why...
Are dragons real? Are dragons real?
No, of course not.
Right. So while you're reading, you're lying to yourself. To part of yourself. To your logical brain, because it's you. And if your logical brain took over, it'll all be, this can't be true because dragons aren't real, but the emotional part of your brain takes over and it lies to the logical part. And that allows the story to feel real. So when I stand here with a straight face and tell you Chrissy got torn apart by lions, I can shut off the logical part of my brain and essentially my brain knows that Chrissy actually had this.
Oh, okay. I hate saying it, but that somehow kind of makes sense. So this is the part where you teach me how to lie to the part of my brain or whatever, in order to lie convincingly.
Would you lie?
DJ, 2 minutes in the hallway in front of the conference, please. You need to go where you are with the instructor. You do not have an instructor that you're responsible for. You need to exit
The fact that Chrissy trusted me alone with you is happening. Kid, do you know I also just like lying?
I'm sure you're going to tell me.
Because we've been trained to think that lying is bad.
Well, because it's probably because lying is bad.
See, I knew you were good at getting, oh no, don't lie, lying is bad. Listen, kids, sometimes the truth sucks. Sometimes you just gotta lie.
Well, that's harsh.
That's lying. But grown-ups really need us to tell them the truth, so they train us to feel guilty when we lie. And yeah, I get it. There are a lot of times where it's terrible to lie. I get that. I'm not a sociopath or anything. But if you get in front of a crowd and you can think of it as lying to the audience, then they're going to be able to tell that you're lying, because if you feel bad for lying to them, then it becomes apparent that you don't actually believe what you're saying.
And if you don't believe what you're saying, at least a little bit, then the audience won't believe it either. Gotcha. So this is the lying to yourself part.
This is the using your imagination to fill in the gaps of what you believe is real in order to fool your logical mind into believing what you're saying part.
Actually, that's sort of what Chrissy said the other day about imagination. You know, when we're holding hands and talking about feelings and doing all the other hippie stuff.
So you two were holding hands. I knew it, you slut dog.
What? No, not like that. She was just teaching me how to, you know what?
I'm not sure. Chrissy's pretty great, isn't she?
What? She's just, I think of her as a good friend.
Chrissy's right, you do suck at lying. Don't worry, no one said anything to me or anything. I just noticed things. Mom said I'm really good at reading people. And you don't have to worry about me. Me and Chrissy are 100% friends on me. I've already got a boyfriend. Also, in spite of what you might think of me, I do know how to keep my mouth shut. Seriously, you could say, gotta say though, you've got quite the uphill climb ahead of you.
What is that supposed to mean?
You figure it out. Come on, kid. I got about 10 minutes before my mom's gonna be here, so let's go for those lines before. That's everything to memorize.
Okay. Thou knowest the mask of man is on my face. Else what a crap.
Else would have made it left beneath my cheek.
Else would have made it blush to paint my cheek. Wait, that just means that I'm blushing, right? And he just can't tell because it's dark?
More or less.
Why can't I just say that?
More poetic this way, I suppose.
Right, yeah, whatever. For that which hast heard, for that which hast,
That which thou hast heard.
for that which hast heard me speak, tonight fame. Fame would I dwell on form, fame would I, crap.
Fain would I deny what I have spoken.
God, I suck at this.
Hey, no, it's just takes time to figure it all out. You should have seen Rodriguez last year. He took forever to learn lines. Chrissy too. They have really worked hard, just like everyone else.
What about you?
Oh, no, not me. I'm pretty great at remembering stuff.
Right, of course.
My brain is just funny that way. I see something, I remember it.
So, how do you do that?
How do I do what?
How do you remember stuff you see?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
Well, that's less than helpful.
But I do know all the tricks and stuff that Santa teaches us. I do stuff with Chrissy and Ronnie all the time. You don't tell my sister, Ronnie. You did it again. Crap.
Okay.
That's why we're walking. That's one of the tricks. Movement helps memory. Thou knowest the mask. Night is on my face. 91.
Else would have made it blush to paint my cheek.
For that which thou hast heard, we mean speak tonight.
Fame would I dwell in form,
Fame deny what I spoke.
but farewell. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. And if you swearest, thou mightst prove false.
Hey! I did it! Holy shit!
I mean, shoot.
Papa says curse words are simply the soul carrying emotion than mine can handle.
Wow.
Of course, Papa also says to keep your soul in check around adults. He doesn't want us getting our souls getting suspended or anything.
Right. Good advice. Hey, question. I understand the lines, but I'm not so sure on my delivery here. Like, what should I be feeling exactly?
Okay, well, so in this part, Juliet and Romeo have already met and kind of fall for each other. But neither of them have really said how they feel yet. So here, they meeting up again. So Juliet wants Romeo to say that he's in love with her, but at the same time, she doesn't want him to say it. Because what if he doesn't mean it, right? It's kind of, well, you know, like when you're in love, right?
No, actually, I've never been in love.
Shoot. Neither have I. I was hoping you could help me with that part. Well, I guess we'll have to ask Rodriguez when she gets here. She has a boyfriend. Maybe she's been in love?
What about Chrissy?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure Rodriguez is in love with Chrissy. They're just friends.
No, I mean, do you know if Chrissy is currently seeing anyone?
Seeing anyone?
Yeah!
You mean like a hallucination?
What?
Or maybe like a ghost?
No.
That's specters? Phantoms? Phantasms?
Pesky, no, I just
Ghouls, gas, spirits, perhaps the unholy visions of the undead come from the beyond, the grave, so recapping upon the living all well.
Is Chrissy dating anyone?
Oh, that's what you meant. Well, in that case, no, she's not.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. Chrissy doesn't date.
What do you mean she doesn't date?
Chrissy doesn't date.
I don't understand. What are you saying? Are you saying she can't date? Or that she's never been on a date? Do you mean she's never had a boyfriend? Or a girlfriend, maybe? She's never told you if she's had a crush on someone? Or maybe she can't?
Chrissy does not date.
Oh. Gotcha. Okay.
Wait a second. If you're asking me about Chrissy, does that mean you like Chrissy?
I was just curious. I just thought maybe is there a chance that maybe Chrissy really does like someone, but she just didn't tell you? That's what I was thinking.
Oh, no, sorry. I seriously doubt that. I am Chrissy's best friend after all. If she likes someone, she would tell me.
Gee, I don't know. Best friend? Maybe I should ask Rodriguez instead.
Oh, sorry. Did you not say Rodriguez? Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. She's known Chrissy for the past few years, but I've known Chrissy since preschool.
I don't know.
Trust me, no one knows more about Chrissy than I do.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well then, you obviously know Chrissy's full name.
Christina Alvarez Anderson.
Her favorite color.
Blue, but not like the original blue. She describes it as when the sea meets the sky.
Very nice. What's her favorite movie?
She tells people that it's the color purple, but really it's Norbit.
Where was she born?
Berlin, Illinois, outside Chicago. She moved here when she was 4.
Any pets?
2 fish, 1 dog.
Dog's name?
Pedro. Wait, no, that's her brother's name. It's Alejandro.
How old's her brother?
10?
Best friend?
Chrissy's friends or her brother's friends?
Chrissy's.
Well, me, duh, and Rodriguez.
And Rodriguez's first name is...
Maverick. You dirty dog!
I'm so sorry. I just had to.
Your curiosity was killing me. You tricky little trickster!
I'm sorry, Pesky, I am. I promise. I won't tell anyone you told me. I promise.
She's going to kill me. Like, literally kill me. If you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my will and make sure my affairs are in order.
Stop it. They'll be fine.
I hope your mother wasn't still available for this time, right?
Seriously, come on. Relax. She'll never know. Besides, what's the big deal? I have to Maverick is a full name.
God, say it. Don't keep saying it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I think Maverick is really cool. It's a nice name.
It's the name that shall not be named.
I'm fairly certain that's Voldemort.
You're not supposed to say that name either. What do you mean that shall not be named means?
Would you just relax? It's like seriously. What do you think will happen if you think I say Maverick 3 times? She'll just suddenly appear and just come in and go.
What are y'all talking about?
You told! Was I not supposed to? What do you see?
Relax, kid. I already figured out about you and Christy days ago. Remember you mentioning the uphill climb? But that's past. When someone tells you something like that, it's usually set a conflict. You're not supposed to go blabbing about it until the first person you see.
Right. Sorry. I sort of panicked.
It's okay, I'm sorry for hitting you.
It's fine. But you shall rue this day. Far in the future, when you least expect it, vengeance shall be mine.
Hold on a second.
Ignore the kids. They're harmless, and don't worry about Chrissy either. She won't find out anything unless and until you decide you want her to. I promise I won't say anything to her, and perhaps you won't either, will you, Pasty?
Say anything about what?
See, there you go. See your face.
No, seriously, what are we not